And I'm recording now. So that's the kitchen, that's the one side. Hello. Oh, hello. It's Angelina, the dancer. Hello, Angelina. Hello. There we go. Bye bye.
Cheerio.
Cheerio. So I'm here at the Old Bakery restaurant in Burton Road talking to the head chef and proprietor Ivano de Serio about what makes things happen here at the restaurant. Ivano, a number of questions for you. Firstly, in this particular competition, what are the dishes that you're hoping to cook?
Well, the first dish, the main course, is the ostrich. It's ostrich fillet with truffle, cauliflower custard, and then some sage-scented blueberries sauce, and some smoked potato. Obviously, we are in Lincolnshire. We have a huge array of local vegetables, and also the ostrich comes from 20 miles from here. There is an ostrich farm, and the meat is very healthy and it's fantastic. The combination is beautiful. As dessert, I would like to make a Lincolnshire plum bread and butter pudding with white chocolate and honey and cherry, fresh cherry ice cream. And again, all is local, is important. And this technique, I've learned it in my past in the Caribbean, of steaming the bread and butter pudding. And the combination of flavor again is fantastic. You have the hot and the cold of the ice cream.
Well, you've told me what you're going to make, but what is it that you actually love about cooking?
Well, I love everything about cooking. The freedom of interpretation, the flavor of the food, the combination, the artistic side of it. Everything that is to do with cooking, it's what I love.
And this is a particular competition. How competitive are you?
I'm not very competitive, but I like to win. So.
So what actually makes this restaurant, the Old Bakery on Burton Road, so special?
Well, it does because it's me, the most important thing here. But apart that, obviously, is the local produce that we use. I use all the local supplier. Every day they come and pick my vegetables the morning before I use them. And also I have a very good customer relationship with our customer. I come out and talk to the people and see if they enjoyed their meal, if they didn't, what's the problem. But the important thing is that we are local and seasonal. All the produce I use are seasonal. I do use new technique, a balance of them, but the most important is that I talk to the customer and my suppliers, and that's the most important thing that makes a difference.
And you are both the head chef and the owner. How was this restaurant actually born?
Well, it was born, I always wanted a restaurant, since I was obviously training, since I was young. I had the chance, when we moved to England, after 2 years I was in England, I had the chance to find this property. I looked around for a lot of different ones, but they were all new buildings. I don't like new buildings, I like buildings with a character like this one. And this is a family business with my father-in-law, my wife and my mother-in-law, so it's a family affair. And when I found this property, which has the oven, the original oven, and also a bakery, I loved it, and that's how we opened the restaurant.
So you've told us some things about the history in your family. What is it that people would actually find surprising about you as an individual?
The surprise is because I'm originally from Bolton, but I've been put in a very good accent, Italian accent for the last 10 years. But that's what they find funny about me.
And your proudest moment as a chef, both maybe here or somewhere else?
Well, the proudest moment is every day, every time a customer at the end of the meal says to me, "That's the best meal I ever had, that's the best dish I ever had." That's the proudest moment. So every day when somebody says to me, one of my customers says, "That's the best meal they ever had," or the best steak, or the best fish, that's my proudest moment.
Well, presumably not everything goes right all of the time. What was your worst kitchen disaster that's happened?
Well, my worst kitchen disaster was, because this is a family business, so my brother and my brother-in-law worked with me at the beginning 7 years ago when we opened the restaurant. And one Sunday lunch, once we did the traditional Sunday lunch roast, my brother-in-law and my brother, both of them, they left a pan full of oil for the roast potato in the oven for too long. It caught fire. And then I walked in the kitchen because I smelled the smoke, and they were standing there with the kitchen almost on fire, doing nothing. So I had to step in and put the fire off.
Okay. So you've given us some background about being a chef, and how easy has that journey actually been then?
Well, it's been pretty easy because I enjoy what I do. I enjoy cooking. My father was in the same business. He was a maître d' slash butcher in the south of Italy. It was a bit different then. I grew up in hotel and restaurant, the kitchens and in the dining rooms. So when I chose my career, I chose to go to chef school. I did 5 years in Italy. I worked all over the world, all over Europe, cruise ship, Caribbean, and then I ended up here. But it's been pretty easy because I enjoy what I'm cooking.
So to finish this particular interview, Ivano, thank you for telling me all that, but just tell me one more thing. What do you think that you've got that's going to win this competition?
Well, I've got the knowledge, the understanding of the produce, the food, how to match it together, how to make it work, the cooking technique, and most of all the seasonability of the produce. We use the local produce, and that's important. I'm pretty as well, but it doesn't make difference on cooking. But I know the understanding and the experience to win this dish, and I think my dishes, both of them, have potential of winning.
Ivano de Serio, head chef and owner of the Old Bakery, thank you very much.
Thank you.